All right, and welcome to another episode of JD's Deep Cut Sunday Tracks midweek edition, where we're going to focus on some death rock, post punk, gothic rock bands and artists. Okay, changing it up a little bit from the Sunday psychedelic, classic rock, hard rock genres that we talk about. So I hope you've been liking the Sunday episodes. I've been trying to get some obscure bands up there. Some pretty good stuff. The midweek episode has been going pretty good. I've been showcasing some big bands, obscure songs, some obscure bands. So far, so good. So hope you're all doing well, VC. Checking out the videos. Okay, hope everybody's doing well. In these times. Okay. All right. So today we're gonna talk about another 80s, early 80s band. Started in late 70s. Had some sort of type of genre when they started. I like to call it the post-punk gothic era. So we're talking about The Cure. Okay. The Cure, one of my top bands. My favorite era of The Cure was their post-punk gothic era, which lasted about 5 albums. Yeah, 4, solid 4, 5. I don't dislike their later stuff, but my favorite is just the early stuff. Okay, album we're talking about is their third album, Faith. Okay, this album came out in 81. Okay, 1981. I love the cover. See if you can distinguish what that is. At first I kind of didn't know until I read into it, and when I read what it was, it's like, oh yeah, makes sense now. Makes sense. This was a full-length album with 8 songs. Okay, really good album. This was when they were a 3-piece band. Okay, this might be my favorite album. There's another one I'll tell you later. But this is a great album. This was definitely in the gothic post-punk genres, although they will not ever admit it. They just say they're a rock and roll band. But as far as breaking it down, it is one of their darker albums. Okay, so yeah, next month will be 41 years that this album was released, April of 81. Okay. Song we're showcasing here will be The Drowning Man. Not a hit. It was popular, the album, when it came out. Popular as far as the charts, did chart a little bit. There was a song, I think Primary was a song that was released as a single. Did a little bit. So yeah, this was when they were a 3-piece, Robert, Simon, and Lowell. Okay, Lawrence Tolhurst, drummer extraordinaire from The Cure. Okay, they went through 2 or 3 different drummers. Simon has been there for a while, but Robert, of course, being the sole member, that's always been, of course, multi-instrumentalist. On this album he plays guitar, 6-string bass, interestingly enough, keyboards, of course the vocals there. But very talented. One of my favorite lyricists is Robert Smith. The loneliness grows and slowly fills her frozen body. Now, if that's not dark and gothic, I don't know what is. But it's from one of the lines from The Drowning Man. It's a great song. Kind of mid to slow tempo there. You got the haunting guitar. Robert has been a genius at guitar tone, and he always comes up with that perfect tone. Okay, could it be because of the guitars he uses? He uses very off-brandish guitars, if you've noticed. Great stuff. Really cool looking guitars he has. I don't think he's ever been endorsed. Maybe he has, but not that I know of, because he's not your typical Gibson or Fender using musician. Okay, Simon, of course, on bass. But yeah, great, gloomy, solemn feel album. Okay, the cover again was designed by Porl Thompson. Okay, Porl later became one of the members. This is a drawing that he drew. It's of the Bolton Priory. It's a church in North Yorkshire. And looking at it, yeah, it kind of looks, looks like a church. The steeple, there. But yeah, I love the post-punk gothic era of The Cure. It started with Three Imaginary Boys, kind of a slow album. It had some start points. But then 17 Seconds, we're going into the gray matter area. Faith, not disintegration, Pornography, of course. That might be also up there with this one as far as favorite albums. But I love The Drowning Man, that song. It just has that feel. And then the top was when they started, evolving into getting into more of that pop, ballady love songs era. Again, which, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. I pick and choose some of the songs, I like on some of those albums, but it's The Cure in the end. But, yeah, this solid 5 albums, the top being, when they started kind of evolving, morphing into more of a pop alternative band. Okay. But check out The Drowning Man. It's a great song. It's about a 5-minute song. Like I mentioned, slow to mid-tempo, haunting lyrics, haunting guitar sound. But yeah, Mike Hodges produced this album. He did a lot of Susie and the Banshees records as well. You could kind of tell that resemblance there. Susie, another great artist from the post-punk era, early 80s. Okay. But yeah, so check this album out. Not one of your big hit albums, not one of the biggest Cure albums, but it was when they were doing the gothic rock post-punk style. Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, they would never admit it. They always say, Robert's always saying dark, goth, us. Well, really, we're just a rock band. Just like Lemmy used to say, I'm just a rock and roller, although he kind of innovated, some of that speed, thrash, punk, I think one time he did say, I'm a punk at heart, but you can tell in the music. But sometimes they never, truly admit. But that's what artists do, right? Okay. So yeah, Faith from 1981, The Cure. Check that out. Okay. All right, VC. So I hope you're checking out the videos for the midweek. We'll see what we have under work in progress for Sunday. Okay. Hope you're liking the Sunday psychedelic rock episodes. Contemplating adding another video for the week. Okay, on another maybe genre there. All right. So keep on spinning that vinyl and keep on checking out some videos. Like and subscribe if you get a chance. Tell a friend, and I'll see you on Sunday. I'll see you on the next one.